short turnaround from Friday, just the way that they came out and kind of handled this game.
Yeah, hey, it was really, really short turnaround, especially with all the travel we had and getting home so late the other night. But, yeah, they did a great job just staying focused and kind of playing the right way. So I was proud of them for doing that.
Graham, just
he tweaked that ankle in I can't remember, it was the end of, I think it was the Maryland game. And so that was bothering him. It bothered him kind of all week. Then we kind of got it right for Kentucky. But then him and Owe kind of collided there the second half. He kind of tweaked it again. So yeah, he'll be fine.
What did you think of Braden tonight? He's been pretty consistent the whole season, but just
Huff or Smith or
Huff,
yeah. No, yeah, he was very solid. You know, I mean, I actually missed a couple shots. We're so used to him making all those shots. He missed some of those little short hooks that he usually makes. But no, he was solid. Yeah.
Coach, there were a few mental mistakes I felt like. I saw Tyon throw that one ball out of bounds, and I mean, there was a few mistakes just from the guys. I don't know if it was just the energy or whatnot, but I mean, other than that, you guys were able to, do what you do. Was there any lack of focus, or is it just like finals week or anything like that?
No, I mean, we won by 50, so it's hard to be down on it too much for a play here or there. So no, I didn't feel like there was. So. Yeah.
Coach, you talked about Mario shooting. You see him go 4 for 4 tonight and be in complete control of the offense. Just as his continued growth, what do you like right now?
I mean, he's shooting the ball really, really well. I think we just got to keep helping him with his. He's just got to make the reads. I'm constantly on him on reading the game, not making up a decision what he's going to do. Before it happens. Basketball's so dynamic. You can't just decide what you're going to do. You can get away with it sometimes, especially maybe even games like this, but you've got to read the situation. So I think that's his next step in the growth on that end, and then just kind of same thing on the defensive end, just kind of staying. He works so hard. He running around. He's running hard and talking and pretty dramatic, but it's we just got to kind of settle him down a little bit and just execute the plan. And he probably save some calories doing it that way too. So, yeah.
Our 3 ball's been going down a little bit better. Is the shot selection getting better at that end, or what are you seeing there? I
don't know that our shot selection was ever bad there. I think for the most part we got the right guys, shooting them, and I think those shooters have been shot ready. I think early in the year we were so focused on either moving the ball really quick or throwing it inside that we weren't always shot ready. So Mario's done a really nice job with that, being hands and feet ready when the ball hits him. Steele had some rough outings early, but he's got a great stroke, and I think those things will all end up averaging out, and he'll be a 40% shooter at the end of the year, and Ace is coming off his hand nice too. So if those 3 are the ones shooting it, then we're in pretty good shape.
What have you made of kind of the general buy-in level and sacrifice with this group? Obviously, a lot of guys who played pretty big roles at other places, and you've changed the lineup a few times. I mean, has there been pretty good buy-in so far from this team?
Yeah, no, I think that's been really, really good. Obviously, winning helps with stuff like that, but no, they've been pretty intentional about their team building and all that, and yeah, for the most part, great. Yeah, no complaints.
Do you ever maybe reference your time with the Olympic team as far as the sacrifice and guys all-stars who had to come off the bench for that team, and just kind of an example of players at that level buy in to kind of the team?
I mean, we use all experiences that are out there and everything we do. So, yeah, in all phases, offense, defense, team building. Yeah, I mean, pretty much use whatever I got.
Did Bogle practice like that? I mean, he just goes a mile a minute out there.
Yeah, I think he has a nice sense of when garbage time is, and really kind of gets it going. It's a little different Davis than when you throw him into a real live game. When it's still up in the air. But no, hey, I like the fact he's being aggressive. You know, obviously he's got some real gifts, and similar to what I said about Mario, the next step for him is to start reading the game, making the right basketball play. And but I mean, I love his aggressiveness, and you know, I think he did a better job. We threw him in the other night, and he had a couple defensive errors. I think he was much better tonight on the defensive end.
Coach, if my calculations are correct, I think this is win 750 for you tonight. You joined that upper echelon of coaches that are able to do that. I mean, does that mean anything to you?
Means I've been doing it a lot longer than I remember doing it, or feel like I've been doing it. So, no, it's just, hey, it's been an awesome run with just awesome guys. I mean, incredible players and incredible people around me, and great support. So, just, you know, maybe take a moment to reflect on that a little bit, and then you just kind of move on. We got a big one coming up Saturday, so that's kind of gets the full attention.
Time for one more.
UCLA is kind of a blend of guys that you saw last year and some new guys like Don and Dent. What have you made of what they've done so far with that new team? I
mean, I think they've done a nice job. They did a nice job in the portal and adding some pieces and keeping the ones that they needed to keep. And you know, that's a really nice looking team. I think they lost a couple there. Might have been because they weren't healthy at all the spots. I think they're now healthy at all the spots. The last game I watched, they were. So, yeah, that's going to be and again, you're playing a Mick Cronin team. It'll be really physical, extremely physical. I'm sure they'll try to slow the game down, and you know, it's a fun game to play in. You know, they challenge you in a lot of ways. Mick's a great coach.
Thanks, Coach.